All right, let's talk about noun cases. So, just like verbs have endings, nouns have jobs and cases. So, get out your chart books and you're going to go to the first declension noun chart and we are going to fill them in and then we're going to talk about them. So, nominative, this is singular and plural. I, I, there you go. The ablative has a macron on it. You're going to want to remember that and to note that macron because it's the thing that distinguishes it from the nominative case. And plural endings is I, arum, is, that gives us a long E, as, is. So yes, there are some. Note that there are some that are similar, that are matching, and then the is and the ease, and that's okay. We will figure that out. All right, let me put these back in here. Okay. So, nouns have different jobs in sentences. Let's take a look at the English first. So, if I said the table is messy, that's called nominative in Latin, and that's the subject of the sentence. If I can use table in a different way, and I can say the leg of the table is broken, and that's genitive, or what in English we call possessive. Take the napkins to the table. We call that dative in Latin, and if you have in English grammar, it's called the indirect object. He finished building the table. In Latin, we call that the accusative, and in English, we call that the direct object. It also can be an object of the preposition. So don't get up from the table. Now, this is a case, ablative, that we don't have in English. In Latin, it's sort of a catch-all case. In the very beginning, the ablative case that I'm going to teach you, we call the ablative, the object of the preposition. So when we translate nouns, what you will notice is that there's some English words. If you go in your chart book to the first noun page, you'll see I've got this chart for you at the bottom of it so you can look at it. So when we translate the nouns, what you will see is that they have some English words that go with them. So I've marked them in orange up here. You can see each one. So in nominative, it's the. You don't always have to have a the. You can have an a, an, or a the. You could say a table is messy. The table is messy. The one, of course, you can't say is an table. So you don't always need to have an article adjective in front of your nominative, but sometimes you can, and usually you can put one in. Genitive will have of the, so if you check and look here, it's of the table. Those are words that are implied in Latin that we translate into English. Dative is to or for the, and in here you could say the wings are for the inventor. There's a for in that sentence. So it's either to the or for the. An accusative has the in it. You could also clearly put an a or an in there as well. And that is the direct object. And the ablative is from, by, with, or from. In this case, by or with doesn't make sense, but from makes sense. And right now we're using that as what's called an object of the preposition. Notice that in the English, in the singular and the plural, those are exactly the same. So notice the pattern. There's only actually one that you have to memorize. And there you go. Those are noun jobs and how they get translated into English.